he come to her house, so it was at her fucking house, and she didn't want to shit around him, so she went out into the garage, shit in a plastic bag, and fucking wrapped it up.
Oh no!
And forgot about it.
Hey.
Lasses, welcome back to the Bogan Yack podcast. We had a bit of a slight fuck up. Well, we didn't. Tanner had
Okay,
a
I'll
slight
wear.
fuck up.
You know what? I'm sick of wearing all the fuck ups.
Well, stop
Like-
fucking up. Like, this is your fault.
There's two of us here.
We did a group podcast yesterday with all the guys down in Melbourne for PAX, and yeah, Tanner fucked it up. So,
Look, I didn't fuck it up. Just for some reason, I used the larger SD card, and I didn't format it for the road properly, and it didn't save, so we lost all the audio.
It happens.
I mean, we would have had the audio from the cameras, but we're not fucking using that. So
Nah, it's shit. We're not posting it. It's been that way from the start. But a little context before we get into this podcast, because a lot of it would not make sense if you don't know. But Tanner will be called Roberty a lot because we're going by character names that we play. Obviously, GTA RP we've talked about in the podcast before. And we do have a special guest. He's come from all the way from, Bendigo? Ballarat? Bendigo. Yeah, didn't you live in Ballarat?
No, I lived in Melbourne.
Oh, there you go. Come all the way from Bendigo. Come down and have a chat. And, yeah, we'll refer to him as Mick, but that's not his actual name. His name's Dry.
Yep.
But Mick Taylor will be the name we use a lot because we're not calling him Dry. That's weird.
Fucking strange as.
yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in, mate. And sorry you fucking had to speak yesterday and we blew it.
Yeah.
About time you use the context we.
Yeah, well, I get I do a podcast with you, so fair enough. But I do want to have a little bit of a chat about some things and some dumb shit and some good shit and e-thoughts. I'm all about the e-thoughts.
But first, you may as well introduce yourself to the audience for a second time. And tell them how we met and shit like that.
Yeah, well. Obviously I'm Mick, and I met these guys through obviously GTA RP. I was actually never really into the game until I met these guys actually, and it's quite serious RP, isn't it? Like,
It is like we are a different breed.
Like, yeah. Sometimes you look at yourself and think, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah.
I could go outside.
When you're playing though, you don't even think about it. But it's like when you're trying to explain to someone that like you'd think would like RP, you're like, oh, come and do this. You know, you can be whatever you want. You can be a bikie, a cop, or whatever. And then you're like, fuck, this is pretty sad. But when you're playing, it's really good. Like it's fun. But
Yeah.
I just find it like slightly awkward telling people that aren't into gaming for one.
It does seem weird, but as I say to them, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you go in thinking, oh, you're just playing GTA and pretending to be a loser or whatever, and then you actually start playing it, and you're like, 5-6 hours go by, and you go, fuck, this is good.
Yeah, it's 100% different to like normal GTA as well because you got custom scripts and shit like pulling ATMs out of walls and robbing banks and fucking smoking joints and all sorts of
Can't
shit
really
like
do
that.
that in real life. Well, you can.
Well, you can, but I wouldn't get
But
away
you shouldn't.
with
Yeah,
it.
you wouldn't get 20 hours in prison.
No,
You
yeah,
get
that's
fucking
true.
few years.
That is very true. Like fucking...
And like you wouldn't just go up and shoot a cop, or for our case, explode a cop like we did the other night.
Yeah, exactly. We, for those that obviously don't know, we have a bikie group in there called the Royal Reapers, so we're all a part of that. And that's how we met Mick. And
Yeah, a bunch of e-bikies.
e-bikies. A bit of fucking Nike bikies, mate. Mick came along for a ride our first night. We met him in City in the game. And, yeah, we were basically just eating drugs and playing music.
Yeah. First time I met you, and I was like, wonder what this is all about. And I just went to the beach. There's a beach in the game, obviously. And up there was a like a bar or something.
Yeah, it's like
We
a
were out
bikie bar, yeah.
Yeah.
We were out the back just getting joints and crack and ice and
Man,
shit.
they're just doing all this fuck shit.
And I was like, this is the guy.
We had a blast. And then the fucking a bit of shit went down, but yeah, that's how we met you. Anyways, it's been fucking been pretty good. Like what, fucking 10 months in or something now?
Yeah, I think it was like January.
Yeah, it'd be
I reckon,
somewhere around
along
there, I reckon.
And also for context, this is our first time actually meeting IRL. well, yesterday was, but
Yeah, but that's the best thing about gaming is like, and like, there's obviously a couple of boys in the room here that are gamers as well. Is like you just meet some of the best people ever, and then when you meet them IRL, it's normally not awkward. Like it's like you know them.
I feel like if you enjoy gaming, and you meet the people that you're gaming with, you've both got that hobby.
Yeah.
Like, you're both into games. You're
You
not
got-
out there
yeah.
finding someone that is into the same stuff as you. You know they're into the same stuff as you because you play with them 24/7.
yeah, and playing with them 24/7 too. It makes it easier when you do first meet them. You pretty much know everything about them except for what they look like usually.
Yeah, and that's the surprising part. Like that can catch you off guard so much.
Yeah.
Like meeting someone that you just hear them, and like even like we spoke about this before. Like girls in the game, you're like, fuck, they like have a pretty good voice, but then like you see them and you're just like, oh, actually, you're not my type.
Yeah. One of the biggest things. Oh, yeah.
It's like the Facebook days of fucking. You ever on Facebook back in the school days?
Can't remember that, nah.
No, you used to have like Facebook, which you typed in on the browser on like your Nokia fucking 3610 or whatever they were. And like you type
How old
that
are
in.
you?
Mate, how old are you? Actually, how
Pushing
old are
40.
you?
I'm 23.
Oh, fuck. Maybe, yeah, maybe you weren't around then. You remember Facebook, Jack, don't you? Yeah.
I remember Googling it like at school, and it was something I was like that. And
It was
could get
Facebook without
at
photos.
school. Yeah, it might have been that.
Yeah.
Facebook, because I remember getting Facebook.
It was a very
And I
different
felt
time.
like the coolest kid getting around with Facebook at school.
Yeah. My first fucking Facebook was Justin Rocks 2009.
Justin Rocks.
I think nearly everyone had that,
I
alright.
think everyone's name was like something Rocks or
It was just the way to
Monster
go.
Killer.
Yeah, and then your first Snapchat was Justin's boobs.
Yeah, and then what was yours? Tanner's boobs.
Yeah,
Tanner's boobs.
He just fucking copies me.
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. But at the same time, I was like 14 and you were the bad influence in my life.
This is the fucked up bit because I'm actually not a bad influence. And I think that this is dog shit because Shane's mum thinks I'm a bad influence on him too.
My mum thinks you're a bad influence too.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's the stigma around tattoos, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is actually fucking true.
It's actually quite fucked.
Like the
honest.
psychologist the other night.
Yeah.
Have you been to prison? I was like,
Just because you got tattoos
I was
does
like,
not
the
mean you're a
fuck?
fucking bad person.
I actually
just because I've been jumping e-scooters off gutters around Melbourne all day, does that make me a fucking bad
That's
person?
exactly why people's
No,
mums think
you're
bad
a
influence.
bitch, all right? I'll ride around Melbourne
No,
with Mick
I'm
any day of
I'm
the
a
week.
good person.
Nah. You sat
Who
behind
can't
people.
afford to throw one in a river.
That is true. What did you do, mate? Technically, we found out last night he didn't throw it in the river. It
He
was an
went into
accident.
Yeah, you all thought I threw it into the river. I went into the river.
Yeah, I
So-
thought you were being a dog and we're just like, yeet, fuck the scooter.
Yeah, so I was riding one of the e-scooters. Won't say the brand for maybe for legal reasons.
Yeah.
But I drove pretty much rode one into the river one night, staring at a female, quite an attractive female, I must say. If she's ever
Not
listening,
creepy at all.
she's ever listening, or she remembers a guy going into the river. She does. She turned around and laughed. so she's ever listening to this. Just I hope you know you fucking cost me $900.
He is single though.
Yeah, are you single? Would be nice to know too.
So she didn't help.
Nah, she just fucking laughed.
And then just kept
I think she knew what a dirty fucking perv.
Yeah.
I'd probably would have left me in there too.
So are we like talking, you're riding towards her, she's walking past, you turn
she was
back?
jogging past, like she wasn't even smashed or anything. She was just doing a late night jog
Ah.
at like 1 a.m. Like I don't know. Have you seen the people that like run in the morning, like at 1 a.m.?
Was she going for a jog or was she being chased by someone? That's the real question. Because at 1 a.m. it's probably
Mick
a
was
question.
chasing her on an electric scooter.
She wasn't even out for a jog. She was just running from me.
She was just going to her friend's house and running from you, cunt.
And here I was, and I just turned my head around and I'm like, gee, she was fucking all right. And then, like mid-sentence thinking, and I've just gone whoop, straight off.
Fuck. Into the arrow, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was just like, at the time, it wasn't fucking funny for me. Like, it was so cold and I just had the shit so bad. I'm like, this is going to cost me so. And I've tried to pull it out and like I held it when I fell in. Like, I was that drunk that I managed to actually hold the fucking thing. And I just like, I can't lift this out of the fucking river. So I
So
just let
you
it
were
go.
like-
just sunk.
That's the problem, because like, was it like It wasn't touching the bottom, obviously.
Nah, no, I wasn't
That
touching the
river's
bottom.
probably deep
I
as
actually
fuck.
fucking bit of distance from the land.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, it's fucking fair bit of
So
distance.
you're pissed as fuck holding the scooter with one hand, trying to
Yeah.
swim with the other in like shark infested shit water.
And I thought, knowing the luck that I had at that night, obviously putting the unlucky I was, I thought, if I'm pulling this scooter out and a fucking cop goes past me, he's going to go, what the fuck's this bloke doing? And then he's going to breatho me and then I'm screwed.
How does that work if you do that and dump the scooter in the river and then all of a sudden you can pull it out, you take a photo of it and it looks like it's all good. Like obviously you let all the water run off it and then you move it and take a photo of it.
Yeah, don't know. I actually don't know about that. Like,
If they say anything, you could probably go, oh, the GPS was fucking up. Saying I was in the Yarra River, I was just parked next to it.
yeah.
Yeah, because that was
it
the
weird?
only reason you got done was because obviously they were like looked at the GPS and they're like, for fuck's sake, not another one in the Yarra River.
Ed Trooper's like, please upload a photo. And you just
Just
take
took a photo
Take a
of the
photo of the river. Like,
Somewhere
it's
in this
in there, a
vicinity.
big red circle. Just draw that circle on Snapchat.
Shame you weren't a fucking magnet fisher, mate. You could have just fucking
We
pulled
should
it
just
out.
Yeah.
went to another bloody scooter and just taken a photo of that up, right?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I didn't think about that. It was. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I was sort of like in a park area, so I don't know if there was anyone near it.
No, like you could have moved another scooter to that area, took the photo, and then just said, "Oh, someone lobbed it in the must have lobbed it in the fucking
Yeah,
river."
but
Yeah,
thi-
true.
This one's mine here.
Yeah, true.
Although you scan in the QR code, so there might be
Yeah, but you don't
personalised to
scan the
each.
QR code off.
Nah, but you scan it on, so they might be individually, like, designed for each scooter.
Oh yeah, they would be, but if you're not taking a photo of it, like when you're leaving it, I couldn't imagine they'd be able to trace it that like it wasn't that scooter unless they could clearly see the QR code.
Unless they pulled the scooter out of the Yarra.
Yeah. For anyone that's going to ride an e-bike, you can make an account. Just fucking change your name. Don't put any of your personal details on there.
Don't you have your personal details?
I had my personal details on. That's
Oh,
why
so
I got
do
the
I.
email the next day with $900 fucking fine.
Ah.
Next
Oh.
day, I put it in the river at 1, and the next day at 9 a.m. there was an email
right,
from
shit.
the company saying here's a $900 fucking fine.
What? So you had to? Did they give you a time frame to pay that?
I just paid it instantly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was shitting myself.
You
Usually,
want the cops knocking on the door.
yeah, usually I'm like, I'm one of them fucking keyboard warriors, and I'm like, oh yeah, fuck the police, they're
Yeah,
all
right.
right, they're right. Then I get a fine, I'm like, oh, I'll fucking pay it right now.
Yeah, look, I'm completely the opposite. I got fucking letter in the mail the other day. It's like 3 warrants for your arrest for fucking unpaid parking fines.
I find it hilarious that they've able to send you a letter in the mail to your home and not
Yeah.
just go knock on your fucking door.
Yeah,
Like, they obviously know where you live.
yeah, clearly. I did find that pretty funny too. Or come and clean up my car while it's in the driveway.
Yeah, fucking. Although I did find it funny, as I told you after it, after we tested all this shit at your house the other day, I was telling my missus about the fact that he's got a letter from the sheriff, and she's like, "Sheriff? Don't you mean the police?" I'm like, "No, the Sheriff Office of Victoria." She goes, "Oh, what? Do they wear a cowboy hat and have a gold star?" I'm like, "You actually don't believe me
You
that-"
actually don't think there is sheriffs, do you?
So I had to actually get it up on Google and show her.
It is weird. You see the sheriff car driving around and it's like a Toyota Camry. Just fucking with a sheriff on the side of it. It's like you've literally got like next to no authority.
All they've got is to send you letters in the mail.
Yeah. It's like there's like a parking inspector and then there's a sheriff. And then there's like a security guard and a cop. Like, you've got next to no authority. It's like armor guard van blokes carrying guns, but they can't even use them.
I mean, they probably could if they had to.
No, but like if I run up to you with a gun, you haven't got yours out. You can't pull yours out.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, they're not allowed to. They have to fucking yeah.
Actually, speaking of that, an armor guard van got robbed, I think it was last year. Well, tried to get robbed anyway. The cunts walked away with nothing because the guard was taking too long to open the door.
Yeah, right.
he deliberately just kept stalling them, so trying to get it open, but because they've got their system and shit.
Do you know their system is so easy to bypass?
Yeah.
So I used to work on these vans.
was going to say, what, have you fucking tried robbing it yourself?
No, I used to work on these
Of
vans.
course, yeah.
Yeah, look at his tattoos.
I've done a few armor guards in my time, mate. No, they're actually so underneath there's an airline that you can just blow air, like pump air into it and it'll unlock the back door.
Don't fucking make that common knowledge.
It's just that's the old vans. That's like 8 years ago. They'd be outdated by now.
Don't do it though, everyone.
I kind of have a feeling I'm going to have to block that part out of the podcast.
You can bleep it out.
I will.
So if there was a cut somewhere,
Yeah,
it was how to open an armoured car.
Yeah. But
I might keep it all in there that you're telling us, but just put like some.
just beep that bit out where I
I'll just
said
put
that
some
you can
sound
open the
over
door.
it. I'll put up some context saying Justin being an idiot and fucking telling everyone how to break into an armoured van.
Well, someone's got to do it, all right?
I hope no armoured vans get robbed in the next couple of days because they're going to think it was us.
I'll be
Mate,
deleting this.
that is my fucking luck, though. Eh? Like we release this podcast, and then all of a sudden, there's just a state of fucking armor guard vans just getting robbed in Victoria.
if the cops come to my door, I'm going to just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's completely unrelated to like what I said. It just happened to be the time that I said it.
And done the exact way. That'd be hilarious.
It'd be fucking so. I'd end up in jail. I can't go to jail.
Exactly why I'm going to bleep that part out.
I'd get fucked in jail, and I know that.
I can admit that.
Although, to be fair, you look like you've been fucked in jail.
Like
so.
it depends, like what I went in for. If I wasn't getting out, I'd just start stabbing cunts and assert authority.
I actually don't reckon you have the balls to stab someone.
Mate, if they were going to fuck me in the ass, I'd stab them for sure. I'd rather that than like if I wasn't getting out of jail, I'd rather stab them than fucking get fucked.
Because they're about to stab you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In the ass.
Actually, speaking of stabbing, I saw this video. It was a couple of years ago now. South Australia copper. He's just minding his own business in the mall, like just watching. And this guy pulled out a fucking like a 12-inch knife and just went poke into his back. And like it didn't go in focus. So the idiot stabbing him stabbed the vest, but it still like penetrated the vest and got him a little bit. And the cops just fucking turned around, pulled his taser, and dropped the cunt.
Jesus, this is where it's fucked though. Like if someone stabs you, you shouldn't just pull your taser out. You should just cap him.
Well,
He's clearly fucking not right.
well, when you look at the CCTV footage, because it's grainy shit footage.
Yeah.
Which
Which I don't fucking know how. Like,
Neither.
just put a fucking iPhone up there. Like, just put any smartphone that's made in that year, and it's fucking better than CCTV
Yeah.
cameras.
You see that all the time though. You see like really bad videos that people shouldn't be doing, like the people that got stabbed in Brisbane last year,
yeah.
and it looks like it was taken on a fucking like a Samsung with a pen on the back.
Have
of
you
it.
seen this man? It looks like Steve from Minecraft. It's
Yeah, like,
like, pixelated as fuck.
This thing is
Looks
the
like it's been
iPhone
captured on
14s
it.
are out by then. Yeah,
Looks like it's been captured on a Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
Exactly. I just don't get why the fuck our CCTV is so bad, especially in malls and stuff where they're making millions.
But
Yeah.
yeah, the footage showed him to like turn around and like get stabbed, turn around and shoot the taser. The way he fucking drew it, it looked like he pulled the gun out and just dropped the cunt.
That would be the worst thing. I reckon I'd rather get shot than stabbed.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Although
I feel stabbed
we're also
would be so
saying
bad.
this without testing either of them.
Are you saying we should like test it?
I've been stabbed by.
This is
I've
why
been,
you're a
I've,
bad influence.
I've been stabbed by a pen.
Ooh, a
That
pen.
was, yeah, pen.
Where'd
Got a
you get-
little scar on my fucking belly.
Is that like a fucking they go in or just like a fucking?
Nah, well, I stabbed me mate. So he'd probably be listening at one point.
Me, mate.
So and I stabbed him in the hand, in the top of his hand with a fucking lead pencil.
Oh, you can't.
And he's still to this day got this little bit of lead inside his hand. He hasn't got it fucking like checked or anything.
just slowly dying
Yeah.
of lead poisoning.
Could get done for murder one day, a real late murder. And then all of a sudden he come back to me a few days. It took him a few days to sort of build up the confidence to come
He's
back at
just
me.
sitting in his room like,
Yeah.
what should I
I'm gonna
stab
fucking
this
get back
cunt
at
with?
this cunt.
I've got a blender. No, that's not gonna work.
Pulls
Nah,
out his
fuck
gun.
it, the
Nah,
ball
better not
pen,
do
fuck
that.
it. Ballpoint pen. Fuck him.
Yeah, and he's just come up to me one day and he goes, "Oh, you fuckhead." Bang. I was like, "Oh, fuck, it hurt." It was hanging out of me, but it was only in like that. It was
Oh.
hanging out of me, and me being young at the time, I fucking screamed like a bitch. Like, I was so fucking scared I was going to die. I was like, I'm dead. I'm going to die.
I'm bleeding out.
I haven't even got a girlfriend.
Haven't even been to a strip club yet. Which actually, on that, You haven't been to a strip club, which is
No.
rather scary to me.
Yeah, no, I haven't
Oh,
been.
to be fair, the first time I went to a strip club was, again, with you down here for
Was it?
PAX. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was the first time. I always thought about going to the one in Shep. but
Oh, mate, it's fucking dog shit. Don't even
yeah,
bother.
everything I've heard about, I was just like, nah.
I think it was the problem with mine was me mates. Like, I know what, like, gonna probably listen one day and, yeah, sorry, but you are a bitch. You know you are. You always want to go to the strippers, but then your mates always fucking, they get too drunk. You know those ones that they like, by the end of the night, they just make up some excuse to go home?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, but-
fuck's sake. Or
Yeah, I
like,
get you. I thought you were going to go the other way and be like, you know, there's always that mate that would put the stripper in the ditch.
no, that might be me. I might be that, mate.
You might do. We might take you there.
It
And
might
be
be my
like,
first time, and then I'll end up
where's the
fucking getting
closest
kicked
fucking
out.
forest I can drop this guy?
You're going in the yarrow like
They
the
want
fucking
equality.
scooter.
They want equality. I'll fucking hit one.
Nah, but we've been having a bit of a fucking sesh. We didn't last night.
Oh, we had a
played
little
it
bit of fun
good.
last night.
I didn't. I fell asleep on the bed.
Yeah, actually, I reckon nearly out of it. Well, I'm not fucking trying to pick my own dick here, but I reckon I'm the only one that's fucking drank all 3 nights pretty hard. Or two nights.
Oh, fucking right, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's make some room for your big dick on this
Yeah.
fucking couch, shall we?
Someone's got it.
Fucking hell.
Well,
My mum's the only one that fucking talks me up. And me nan.
Go, Nan. Go,
Yeah,
Nan.
good. Go, nan.
No, that's probably true. I would have seshed last night, but there's one thing that you don't let me do, and it's get comfortable or lay down.
yes.
And Brad let me do that.
I remember so many times drinking at your house, and like we've had a fair fucking few, and you'd be just sitting on the couch, and you start slowly just going back,
Yeah.
And then I start slowly giving zero less fucks about whatever you're talking about.
and then all of a sudden you see,
That's the problem. You just
I
don't
remember
get
Brad
comfortable.
come up to me last night and he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, just fucking having a nap while I'm waiting for Bobby. And he's like, oh, righto. And then he just left. And I was like, what a dickhead.
He's like, Lou fell asleep. And I was like, oh, fuck. Okay. And then, yeah, and you said that he just left without saying.
He definitely did not try and wake me
Yeah,
up.
that's right. He said he tried waking you up. I was
No
like, I
way.
don't think he did.
Nah. I expect, if you want me to wake up, fucking come and like shake me or throw something at me or fucking do something to wake me
just a
up.
big sack tap,
Yeah.
No, not the sack tap,
just
please. Anything
hit
but
him
the
straight in
sack
the
tap.
sack
Anything but a sack tap. I will fucking punch some cunt they sack tap me. Like
on the
fucking-
right hand side.
Or just like put your balls on his forehead. Just rest them there.
Mate, if you put your balls on my forehead and I happen to grab them, that'll be the worst
Fucking
mistake of your life.
I think it's a mosquito. Just bang.
He'll put them straight in his mouth and fucking bite it.
Mate, we got cockroaches in our fucking apartment, alright? I'll
Yeah, we
slap
got
straight
photos.
away. Yeah, it's actual fact. We do have cockroaches. They're just like, there was one in the camera yesterday. Like, oh, they're like small ones, like fucking.
in the camera.
Yeah, in the camera. Like, it went into the little button area.
Mm.
And then they were walking around the walls and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
I had 2 sleeping next to me yesterday, and I was just like, "Fuck, I'm too tired to worry about them."
Fuck it. At least we got upgraded.
Yeah.
Here.
No, this
You
is
did.
this is a nice motel, this
Yeah.
one.
Nice motel with a fucking pretty good view.
Obviously, you can see the view behind us, which is, if you're watching on YouTube, obviously, you can see it. There's a nice fucking tower behind us.
Yeah, we got.
You might
fucking
you might
some
even be
water
able
out there.
to zoom in and see someone getting played out. I don't know. You know, there might be a bit of fucking action going on back there, but I
For-
highly doubt it.
For $3 a month on boganyackplus.com, I'll find something for you.
A shirtless guy.
There's a shirtless guy. Ladies.
To tell you how much of a fucking bitch fucking Robert is, or Tanner,
Oh, here we go. I'm just a fucking
He's
bitch.
starting.
you're a fucking bitch, mate. We're fucking looking at some birds over there yesterday, and
You fucking pulling your ass cheeks out and putting them on the window of my apartment. Yes, I'm the bitch because I don't want to get kicked out of my $800 fucking apartment.
you wouldn't get kicked out. How are they gonna like sit there and be like 1, 2, 3? Oh, he's on the 26th floor, like third of the way in. No.
All they would have to do is count the fucking floors and go, that apartment there.
Yeah, but why would they dob us in? That was funny. No one's gonna dob in something in that's funny, all right?
Some Sheila might have liked seeing your
Exactly,
ass. She'll
yeah.
be like, fucking oath.
Like, look at that fucking hairy hole.
Yeah, and then she looks over next to her husband and goes, Fuck's sake.
I actually think your cheek impressions are still on the window.
They probably are. Actually, because it didn't get recorded yesterday, but I did speak on this. We were setting up for the podcast, and it's got like a grey leather couch in here. And we're setting up, and we only had the cameras. We had no audio equipment out. We just had 2 cameras pointing at the couch, and it was just Tanner and I in here. And the maintenance dude walks in. Oh, I'm just checking something. Walks in the bedroom, walks through, and he sort of like looked around because we've shuffled the room around, and put tables and shit in other spots. And he just looked like, what the fuck are these cunts doing? Like, are they filming gay porn? And I said to Tanner, I was like, we should have just stripped off. Like, just strip it off and just pretend to fuck each other. Just throw him right off. Just some little Mexican dude.
Was he Mexican?
I think he is some form of fucking not Australian.
Is it kind of racist saying that the maintenance dude's Mexican?
The maintenance dude's Mexican.
It'd be more right if you said the gardener.
Yeah, or the cleaner or something.
Yeah.
Like Consuela. She might work here.
Actually, no, they're all of Asian descent. Cleaners, saw them this morning. They were taking up the fucking elevators.
Ooh, that's no good.
Especially when you're waiting to shit. Like, you're about to shit yourself and you're stopping at fucking floors and waiting for them to get on and off.
What do you mean? Like, what you're trying to go downstairs to have a shit?
No, I was trying to go back up.
Oh. I was going to say, what the fuck? What, you don't like shit in your own toilet?
Some people don't, eh?
No.
I have heard that, like, some people won't shit in their own toilet. They'll rather go to, like, a public toilet and they'll only piss in their own toilet.
Yeah, when I had a house out at Elmore, I was living on a workhouse, so I was paid by work just so I could be on alarms there and shit. And I had a little ensuite and another bathroom. I would not shit in my ensuite because I was like, nah, I don't want the smell lingering in my bedroom.
Just fucking throw a bit of deodorant around. It's all good.
I've got Crohn's like that. It has a fucking smell.
Yeah, true.
That's fucking hell.
Well, speaking on not shitting in your own toilet, when I first started dating T, actually no, about 3 years in, so just before she moved in with me, just after she moved in, she was that scared of shitting in our toilet that I'd say be playing like Xbox or computer with you or something, and then I'd go to find Tegan and she'd be gone. I'm like, where are you? She would go to the fucking public toilets just across the road
and shit.
And shit.
You're joking. What?
Really? Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing that for? She's like, oh, it just feels weird shitting in here. I'm like, you're literally basically moved in. It's your house now.
That's fucking...
Have you done doggy with her before then? Shit, sorry, mate. Have you done doggy before you...
Say it, don't spray it.
Yeah.
It's a conversation, not an irrigation. No.
Oh, you hadn't?
No.
Oh, well, fair enough. I was going to say, if you'd
So
done
what?
doggy, then...
What? Because like he hadn't seen her asshole.
Yeah. Well, it's hard not to look at it.
Oh, of course. It's fucking just...
Actually, saying that, yeah. If you've done doggy, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a married man and never done doggy with his missus.
How many fucking times have you been just tempted just to pop one in the bucket?
Mate, 100%.
That's crazy.
It's very...
intrusive thoughts just
very
take over.
pushing of a button.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You think, Then you're also a bit fear that you hope she doesn't fucking let one rip.
Well, I always look at like my missus and I'm just like, well, why does it look so fucking perfect? Like mine would be fucked. Like, I just like my asshole is nowhere near that fucking good. Like,
Yeah, it's like when you're doing 69, you're looking at her and you're like, fuck, that's all right. And you're thinking, fuck, poor bitch is down there now, mine.
Yeah, just looking at the fucking
She does not have as good a view as I do.
jungle between your fucking balls and your asshole. Just fucking, yeah. Nah, the women definitely have it worse off. Especially like, if they're fucking giving the old BJ and they're looking up and you just see this fucking beer gut and you're just like, oh yeah. But like, if you're doing it to them, you just look up and it's just titties and fucking awesome view. But it's, I definitely think they have the most fucked up scenarios.
Mm.
Yeah, but they're adults. Grow up.
I guess. But on that fucking shitting topic, or not shitting, Chloe, if you listen to this, I'm terribly sorry, but she sent it in and I forgot to fuck it in the anonymous section one day. Yeah. And I forgot to mention it. But she was seeing this dude and fucking he come to her house, so it was at her fucking house, and she didn't want to shit around him, so she went out into the garage, shit in a plastic bag, and fucking wrapped it up.
Oh no!
And forgot about it.
No way.
Yeah, how fucked is that? I was like, just shit in the toilet. No one gives a fuck. Like,
Nah.
I haven't met someone that cares. Just shit.
So I haven't cared until now. And what I care about is the fact that our toilet is so easy to fucking block. And I came home from work the other day. I had not used it. Tegan had been home all day. Definitely wasn't Aria's because she doesn't know how to shit in a toilet yet. Anyway, I've taken a piss, flushed the toilet, water starts rising. And then the water's not going back down. Water's definitely still not going back down.
Oh, there's nothing worse than blocking a toilet either.
And I'm just standing there. Tegan could just hear me, like, still in the toilet. She sort of put her head around the corner. She's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "How big of a fucking log did you just drop in the toilet?" And so I had to get the plunger and fucking plunger it down.
That's
Shit.
fucked. That's so gross. I couldn't plunge it. I'd just get the air compressor and blow some air in it.
Oh,
The worst part is, like, you'd expect the amount of shit that I eat a day, you would expect me to be dropping massive logs that block the toilet. But no, it's my fucking pregnant wife. And
Hey,
it
she
doesn't
got
know
the
how to-
pregnant hormones, bruv. All shit's fucked at the minute.
It's been like that before she was pregnant.
Yeah, I guess.
I had to
gotten
buy a
worse
new
now.
plunger.
Yeah. I've never ever heard of someone wearing out a plunger.
no, I've never heard of that. That's fucking new.
I broke their handle trying to plunge down one of her shits.
Jesus.
That's crazy. I don't think any of these plunger companies make them to last. 'Cause
Nah.
they don't get used.
No, it's like a toilet brush. I think I've used one of them like twice in my life.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it just sits next to the toilet.
The
Has
only
no
time I
use.
used the toilet brush was when I didn't have a plunger and I'd wrap a plastic bag around it to unblock the toilet.
That's fucked. You just need to
Fucking
get a new
hell.
toilet, cunt.
Well, I'm renting a house. So
Yeah,
fucking can't really do much
Can't
about
really
it.
do
Yeah.
much
If
until
it-
the
if
fucking
it's-
landlord does it.
If it still works,
Makes it a bit hard.
Now, we're down for PAX weekend, obviously. What's your boys' thoughts of PAX so far?
Till this weekend, I fucking didn't. I'll admit that I didn't like anime girls. I thought, nah, it's not my fucking thing. It's a weird fucking thing. Like, I'd see things on Facebook and I'm like, "You're weird. Who the fuck would dress up like that?" I was really judgy about it. And then
Bit of a
this
judgmental
weekend,
cunt,
yeah, I was a
aren't
bit
ya?
judgy, wasn't I? And then this weekend, I've had a complete fucking change of heart. I've like, even wanted to dress up myself. Like, fucking hell. It's all those girls out there that are just not afraid to really
Yeah.
put effort in.
there was a lot more today because today's the Saturday, so it's the main day that everyone goes. A lot more today than what there was yesterday.
Yeah.
To those women that just want to show more skin, I'd applaud you. Like, keep it up.
It's a yes and no. Like,
If you want, you can get
there's-
yourself some Bogan Yack stickers. and,
there's some women that are like good. Like,
And then
yeah.
there's ones that they shouldn't fucking do it.
No, then there's blokes that are dressing as women that just shouldn't.
Oh, yeah. I went past and I'll admit, I stared at this ass and I'm like, oh, that's all right.
Oh, that caught us out last year.
Yeah.
I was just meant to bring
Yeah.
that up.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, that's all right. I was like, geez, I reckon I'd put up with that shit.
Turn around, it's got a
Turn
beard.
around and it had this fucking, it would still sort of look like a girl, but then it had the deepest fucking voice I've ever heard. I'm like,
Oh, right. That's
I'm like, uh-oh.
you can do that. That's all right. This one we seen last year had like an awesome ass, and I said to Roberty, I was like, "Fuck, look at her ass," and he's like, "Oh shit!" Turn around, and cut out a mustache, like full blown fucking curled up mustache. I was like,
should I tell
"You
my mates
dog."
about that, or should I
It's
just
like-
keep it to myself?
Yeah, it's like, fuck, do I go to the toilet still, or do I just fucking pretend that didn't happen?
Yeah, well, I was gonna keep half the story out of it, so we didn't sound like we suck off guys in the car park. But
Hey, props to that bloke, all right? I'm not gay, but he had a good ass.
definitely worked out.
Definitely does the squats.
Yeah,
But apart from that, like PAX has been not too bad. As you said, we don't, like I personally don't go to PAX for PAX. I go to PAX to catch up with my mates that I game with, and have a bit of a sesh.
it was good to see Taylor Morgan there at the beer garden, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah.
I said to Milky at the time, I said to him, I'm like, fucking know that chick from somewhere. I was like, and the first thought I thought, I was like, I reckon I've rubbed one out. To her.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
owe her $10, cunt. Fucking hell, if we see her again, I'm telling you, he owes $10.
yeah, I was like, fuck, I reckon I have rubbed one out to her. And yeah, sure enough, I have.
That's slightly creepy.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
like just her TikTok videos or
Fuck no. No. It was some, actually, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't her.
No, don't try and backtrack now because I
Yeah,
said it's weird, all right?
I didn't something. I
I'm
think
not
she was in
saying
like.
your fetish is fucking, you know,
I think
strange.
I went through it. Does she have any? Sure, I'm sure she'd have an Instagram.
Yeah, she got Instagram.
And I reckon there was a
but-
bikini pic or something like that, and I just thought, fuck. I was camping and it was fuck all service, so like, porn wouldn't load and no videos would load, but a photo would on Instagram. So I was like, fuck yeah. And then I
it's
just
like smashing one out to the bra section of the Kmart catalog.
go to bras and things and just stand out the front, rubbing one out in your pants.
Oh, yes. Oh, you're
Like
fun.
that one in Melbourne Central. I don't know what it's called. The ex-missus used to love it. I think it was like honey badgers or something.
Honeybird that.
Yeah, that's it. And I walk in there and she's just like shopping like it was something else, and I was like getting like chub.
Yeah, oh, fuck, mate.
Like,
some
even-
of those fucking, some
Even
of those kits that they sell in there is fucking wild.
even some of the workers, like they were wearing like lingerie just to sell shit, and I thought, you've got me sold on you.
Oh, do they wear lingerie in there?
It was yeah.
What?
yeah, some like real lingerie places, their workers do it.
Fuck, do we have to? I think I need to buy lingerie.
Yeah, just to hang it on the wall or something.
Yeah, just to frame it or something. Or just go
And
for
then,
the
like-
experience.
And they sell fucking vibrators and dildos in there too.
Yeah, they
I saw
sell
that.
fucking
Is that-
everything.
Actually, funny. We went to like Tegan wanted to get some like those bralettes. You know the bralettes. They're sort of like
yeah.
a
Yeah,
90
yeah.
bra. Yeah. Anyway, she went to, I think it was that same shop, and she's walking in and
They're like they're pretty dear.
yeah. She's only looking for the bralettes, and then there's this display of this most raunchy fucking like lingerie I'd ever seen, and I didn't realize there was some old bird standing behind me, and I've just gone, fuck, if you put that on, I'm coming in my pants tonight. And I just turned around and here's this old Sheila just like giving me like the stink
The old
eye.
lady's just like, you guys want to have a threesome? And I'll fucking have the old fucking powder puss going.
When
That's
I
what
was in
happens
there,
when old people come, cunt. It's just dust.
it's like when you're in there and the missus goes, "Oh, do you want to come in with me to see me try this on?" You think,
Why is that even an option? Like,
Yeah,
don't even give me an option.
Yeah,
Just say, come in here and, like, you know, tell me if this is great.
Yeah,
You coming in a minute?
but the thing is,
Yeah.
like, you don't know whether I personally didn't know whether my missus was actually trying to fucking the missus at the time, trying to fucking say, "Can you come and have a look at this lingerie?" Or she was trying to say, "Do you want to get a sneaky in?"
A sneaky would be
And
good.
you don't want to get the wrong idea. You don't want to get in there and try rubbing one out with her. And then she's like, "The fuck you doing?" Because that is awkward. That'll make you fucking flaccid as fuck.
That's a good point, actually.
Awkwardness makes you flaccid.
And then the security guards fucking arrested you for touching up a woman in the changing room.
Yeah.
Well, mate,
It's
I
my
don't-
girlfriend. And she goes, "No, I'm not. I don't even know who you are. Who the fuck are you?"
Even me at strip clubs, I don't even get barred up in strip clubs getting lap dances.
I haven't been there, but I actually don't think I would.
Like I find it, like, when you're looking at them, you're physically obviously like, fuck, these chicks are, you know, hot, blah blah blah, but not. Yeah, I just don't get barred up when I'm getting a lap dance and shit. It just doesn't do it for me.
There was actually
I
one.
think, like you said today, I think it's just because you know that they're not interested.
They don't
they
really
don't.
want you there.
Nah, they're just
want the
like
money.
they want the money, and you're just like, oh, this just feels. It's obviously great.
Feels kind of forced.
yeah, yeah,
Borderline rape.
yeah. Feels like I'm getting raped for my money.
You got to remember though, you are putting their children through school, so it's fine.
A lot of them are like nurses and shit.
Oh yeah, there's one last year who was a fucking kindergarten teacher.
Yeah, I don't reckon that'd go down well, if you got caught.
She's not anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't reckon that'd go down well at all. Being a kindergarten teacher and you get fucking busted.
What about the first year we came up here for PAX? We went to obviously Centerfold, and there was that young kid, like looked like he was just fresh 18, and he had about 4 strippers hanging off him.
I think I do remember that
like,
kid. Yeah.
it looked like he was just spending daddy's money at the strip club.
It was, mate.
And like and not gonna lie, he had 4 of the hottest ones in there.
He looked fucking so young, but
like, he looks like in a few years he's gonna drag one out into the Yarra River. That's what he looked like.
looked like a young Ted Bundy.
I was gonna say Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, same shit. Which I think we've got one of them in our hotel.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, was it you and me that were walking past yesterday and he's got an American flag stuck to the door and he's blasting music?
Yeah.
Is it
And I was
501? I think?
Oh, I think so. And I was like to Mick, I'm like, isn't that what Jeffrey Dahmer used to do? Blast music and cut people up? And
Yeah, he
shit?
used to blast music, cuts up, and yeah. If he turns around and says to me, like, if we see him and he goes, "Oh, do you want to come back to mine for a few brewskis?"
Yeah, but like,
I'll be like, "Oh,
no.
nah, probably not, eh?"
Oh, just, party already.
Yeah, party
what-
already.
What is it? Jack Daniels and Coke?
Yeah, you'd be there, no drama with Jack Daniels and Coke.
The worst thing is too, like, I think I don't really know, don't even know if I want to go on the topic, but Jeffrey Dahmer, like, he used to use beer to fuck up his victims.
Yeah, like what, mixing drugs into it.
Yeah,
Which is a shit idea because I've had beer with drugs in it and it tastes like shit. And I
Yeah.
knew straight away.
Yeah, you'd have to be able to hide it well for someone not to know that they've been
we
spied.
did get away with it for like 20 years
Fucking
or something.
oath,
Like,
yeah.
he fucking did all right to hide it.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, true. Although we're talking about this the other night, weren't we? About Jeffrey Dahmer and a few other bloody serial killers over in America, like the Zodiac and
And Sean Wayne Gacy and shit.
yeah.
That Gacy, he was probably
Yeah.
the worst I've ever seen. Like how many bodies they pulled out of under his house, what it was.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
the clown killer.
The clown killer, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even like the likes of Jack the Ripper that used to take kidneys.
I don't
Off
think
the
they ever
paper.
caught him though, did they?
He's still not
That-
caught.
They
But he's
bel
dead now.
they believe now they have a feeling that it was actually a female.
Yeah, right.
Fuck, really?
Yep. That judging by the way the handwritten notes were.
I think
and
that
stuff.
was the first noted serial killer, wasn't it? That's why he's so famous.
Caleb Jack. You got an answer for that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I can. I feel like we're Joe Rogan again, like last night. Jamie, can you look that up?
Jamie, can you Google that?
Most prolific, yeah. There was
Yeah, I was gonna say there's something that made him famous for that reason.
so there was one in America. It was the first. So they called him the multi killer or something. I can't remember his fucking actual name, but he was the first serial killer in America. And what he did was he had a house where, like, say this is the wall here. He built off that wall so you could walk behind it and stuff. And he would take them. He had a old underground, like, prohibition railway underneath his house, like, and he would take the people down there and lock them in a coffin for like 7 days and then kill them.
That's pretty fucked,
Is
eh?
that
Like,
like food or anything, or just fucking left him in the coffin?
Like, just left them in there.
Fuck, you'd think they'd die before 7
So-
days, wouldn't they?
that would be. Imagine being in that situation. That'd be fucked. Like, that'd be so fucking. I'd rather just be killed than
Yeah.
be put in a coffin that you can't get out of and like hungry and then pissing yourself, shitting and fucking.
Yeah,
It's the worst thing. Like personally, like, I think that was the worst thing about like some of these serial killers. The shit they used to do to people was just
Just fucking
it was
wild.
wild as.
well, the likes of the Boston Strangler.
They need to stop giving them such catchy names.
Well,
Makes
yeah,
people
true.
want to do it.
But like the Boston Strangler was actually 3 people. The first person would go after elderly victims and would use a silk bow to strangle them with. It's like tied around their neck until they pass out, obviously. And then after they died, would use a broom or a mop or whatever handle to insert into the women.
Yeah, right.
Say it in the most polite way as I possibly can. And
That's
then
so fucked up.
and then that Boston Strangler got caught. The first one got caught in New York doing the same sort of thing. Went to prison, but they couldn't prove that he was actually the Boston Strangler.
They should be calling him like the Boston gay cunt. Like, so give him a name that doesn't make him want to kill someone.
And then wanker.
Yeah.
And then someone wanted to.
I can't read that from here. My eyes are bad.
There's been serial killers like before, like 200 years BC, but the first noted one basically in America is H.H.
Yes, that's his name.
H.H. Holmes
Yep.
was the first noted serial killer.
Yep. And they actually
Yeah, right.
they featured that name on Supernatural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So the first Boss Australia was caught in New York. The second one found out that his girlfriend was cheating on him, so he used the same MO to kill his girlfriend and blame it on the Boston Strangler.
Jesus.
And then the third one used the same MO to kill his secretary, who he was having an affair with, who he found out she was pregnant. So he used the same MO. And the cops were like, well, why has he changed his victimology going from elderly women to younger women? And then, yeah, it
Just
took...
throw him off.
Yeah. And
We've never really had any serial killers in Australia, have we?
yeah. Fucking...
Ivan Milat.
Ivan
Well, yeah, I'm a lad, I suppose. But
the cunt that shot up Port Arthur.
oh yeah, true. Yeah, he wasn't a serial killer. He's more of a terrorist.
Yeah.
But then there was that chick that like beheaded her husband and fucking cooked him and fed it to the family and that.
Oh,
John Wayne Glover. Oh no, it was John Wayne Gacy that was the clown killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Wayne Glover. Who's that? I don't remember him. 6 elderly women. Yeah.
oh, fucking Paul Daniel, fucking too, the Frankston murderer.
Oh yeah,
Killed
yeah,
those
true,
three
yeah.
fucking women.
He's actually might be. Well, they reckon he might get bail.
No, well, they were
But I
saying
doubt it.
about. I was saying, is that my fucking phone? Was it?
What a
Don't know about it.
dickhead.
I don't know who it is. Don't know. Don't even know that number.
But yeah, that's true. He might be getting bail soon, but I doubt it.
No, well, it was in May that he was trying to get bail, and they said no.
Ah,
They gave him that no fucking way.
Because he, I think he went to a tranny.
Yeah,
Jail.
he's a woman now.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, she's a woman now.
Nah, he's a fucking cockhead. Like,
Are they just Australian ones? Fuck, there's a few that we don't even know about.
yeah, we know
And then
more about
American
serial
Well,
killers than we do about our own.
Also, like the son of Sam. Do you know who that is?
No.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but
So what he would do was just, it was New York at the time. I'm pretty sure, I believe. Yeah.
wasn't it something to do with the mafia or some shit? The son Sam.
Started off, I'm pretty sure, and then he got the taste of it and
Yeah,
kept
right.
going. And he would just walk up behind people and just pull a gun and just go bang, shoot them and keep walking. Or if you're, say, you're parked in a car and you're about to get out of the car or whatever, he'd just walk up to the window and just bang. And like he was doing it all over Manhattan, Hell's Kitchens, and like he was just going all over the whole state of New York doing it.
Just killing cunts. That's like the Melbourne underworld. That's fucking, that shit like intrigues me so much.
Yeah,
Like
you
all
watch
the gangland,
Underbelly?
yeah, all the
Wow.
gangland killings and
Like
shit.
Carl Williams.
Yeah,
That was unreal.
yeah, but just like even like all the others that they fucking dropped off, like fucking, what's his name at the fucking soccer game and shit, like
Jason
Yeah.
Moran.
yeah, Marines and fucking everything. It's like they do pretty well as far as like killing their own, but like I don't mind them shooting each other, but then they shoot like the innocent person, then it's a bit shit. But
Yeah.
but like they do pretty good for fucking killing like each other, except for that guy at that gym in Sydney. Remember like a few months back?
He survived, didn't
No, he
he?
died.
No, he did die.
But he was with his like 12-year-old son, and turned out to be he had no gang affiliation, but they just peppered him like 9 times.
Well, it's
or
like
11
you're
times.
like we're in Melbourne at the moment, and shit happened a couple of weeks ago. Fuck, if they looked at you, they'd think you've got gang affiliation.
Fuck off! This is some bullshit. And the casinos here are so much fucking calmer than Queensland.
Oh, Queensland, you can't get in fucking anywhere with showing tattoos.
Well, I don't think I would now that I have the tattoos on the side of my face, but with me fucking neck ones, I have to wear a collared shirt and flip it up.
Yeah, and with your arms, you have to wear a long
Yeah,
sleeve.
long sleeve. Yeah.
Yeah,
But they would. Is there even a? Oh, I suppose I was
Is
going
that
to.
actually a law? Like, they won't let you in.
because
It's not a law, but it's just. I think it's casinos in Queensland.
That I'll be honest, that's pretty fast.
so
Yeah.
it's to do with the bike how bad the bikie situation got up
Yeah.
in Queensland. So they just assume anyone with tattoos is a fucking bikie.
Because that's
now.
what I said to him. I was like, they're not gang tattoos. He's like, no, that's just the rules. I was like, fuck,
yeah,
yeah, right.
they've all followed the same policy because they would have like shootings and stabbings and stuff in the middle of their venues and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
But like, even here, I went in thongs.
yeah,
I was like, I did not expect to be getting let in with thongs.
Yeah, I was surprised you got in the Crown with thongs.
And Ava didn't bring her ID. We went to walk in, and she just stood out the front, like right at the security guard. And I was like, just fucking walk in with confidence. Don't fucking don't
Don't act
pretend.
scared.
Yeah, just walk in with confidence so that that not at the end of the day they're just like, oh, she's hiding something. What's she hiding? Just
A few
walk in.
times I've fucking just showed me ID and I've realised that he didn't even need to see my ID. He's just like, yeah, whatever, keep going.
Yeah, that happened to
I'm
me
like,
at
fuck,
Fortress
didn't
last
have to
night.
do that.
Trying to get into Fortress, and the security guard's like, "Nah, you're right." And I had my ID, and he's like, "You don't look a day over 18." I was like, "Yeah, being smart gun, obviously, because I got tattoos and that."
Yeah.
But if you want to get into an venue underage,
go to
go
Crown.
get a heap of tattoos.
I thought just go to Crown.
Oh, you could, yeah, you could.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to when I was young, like underage. I looked underage. There's no way.
I fucking.
Fuck.
Sometimes I still get asked for ID, like buying alcohol or getting cigarettes,
Yeah.
and I'll get asked by someone who literally looks 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like,
looks
They
young.
look fucking 12.
I feel older than you fucking look.
Yeah. Yeah, they do some fucking dumb shit like that, but I don't know. I don't mind getting asked because it means I look young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it. I'd rather not have to go because I hardly ever carry my wallet with me. Like, obviously, we're down here, so I'm carrying it everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
I hardly ever carry it back home with me. I just have the card in my phone, and so when they ask me for ID, I've got to fucking walk out to my car and go get it.
Mm.
Sometimes
True.
I just go, you know what? Don't worry, because I'm not going to my car and coming back.
Yeah, yeah. I don't, yeah, as I said, I don't get that issue anymore, so it's fucking good. Get some tattoos, mate.
It's because you look 35.
Yeah, I feel fucking 30. Tomorrow I'm going to feel fucking 40.
Yeah. Fuck, it's not going to be a good day tomorrow.
Free piss, boys. Fucking 3 hours. It's going to be a bit of a sesh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
fuck yeah. Hopefully they don't limit to like one drink per person per fucking half
Yeah,
an
I
hour.
fucking hope there's none of that shit, because I feel like there will be.
Yeah.
I feel depends how many. Like, I reckon they would have accounted for that though. Like the amount of tickets they might have sold out.
Yeah, well, last year when we went to the gala, there was probably easily 100 people in that top level.
Kidding.
Yeah, and it sold out. So 100 people at $70, that's fucking good money.
It is.
And they're paying fuck all for like slabs.
So
and
that's
that.
7,000? Yeah, 7,000. Yep. Just had to check with the
Check
smart
with the
people.
smart kids in the other end of the fucking podcast room.
Well-
No, that's true though. That's $7,000. That's fucking bit of money, but it's not really a lot.
But at the same time, you think they probably only spend like 1,000 on piss. Buying it from vendors.
They'd have some
Yeah.
fucking deal and shit.
Yeah, they're a fucking corporate company, so
Mm.
it's not like Joe Blow's fucking running out of his pub.
Yeah. Now, before we have to fucking do extra editing, we may as well spend 50
Yeah,
odd.
been alright.
Been
Been a good
50 odd
fucking
minutes.
good little chat, mate. Thanks for coming out. Fucking nice to meet you anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking hopefully
Alright.
many more beers to come.
Yeah.
Well, now that we know he's only in Bendigo, it's not that hard to fucking get more beers to come. So.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
that is very fucking true.
Yeah.
If you're listening and you've seen us tonight,
Yeah, well,
at that time, if you did see us at any stage, you probably wouldn't even know us because
probably not. It's like Taylor Morgan today when I said, do you want to go talk to her after you said you would eat her? If she was a steak, you would eat her raw.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah.
I thought she would have recognised you from the face tattoos, but she didn't.
Nah, thank God.
That would have been embarrassing for you.
I haven't had any drinks. I'm not talking to women at all. Even when I'm drunk, I don't even talk to women.
nah, I'm so fucking nervous. Even last night,
Yeah, you did not
I-
want to talk to
Nah,
us.
I bitched out big time.
No, I don't blame you. I don't do it. I just let them be. Let them fucking have a bit of fun. Just stop fucking harassing cunts.
Yeah.
That's the way I go. Except
Yeah.
for Tanner. Tanner's just like, hey, ladies, have you met Mick? And I was like, cunt, I'm going to spew you. Keep going. This
But
is
you
so
keep thinking
cringe.
the ones that you get the ones that they're just like they got that real snarly face on them, like you just like they don't
They hate
want to
you
deal.
and they haven't even spoke to you
they,
yet.
they don't want to fucking get picked up, And and Tanner was like, "Hey, ladies," I'm like, "Nah, they got that fucking resting bitch face. Don't ask them."
I was trying to play Have You Met Mick? And Mick did not want to play it.
All right, legends. It's another episode of the Bogan Yack podcast. We'll see you in the next one.
Catches.